Okay, babe, these ones are a little different since you don't have the x term in the middle. These are x, the first one is x squared minus 49. As you can see, there's no number to the x in the middle. So that's because there normally should, but since the two numbers that multiply to give you negative 49, those will add up to make 0. So the only numbers that make up 49 are 1 times 49, which equals 49, and then 7 times 7 equals 49. So in this case, if there's no way you could even get 49 and 1 like added or subtracted each other to make 0, so that can't be it. But 7 and 7 on the other hand, they multiply to give you 49, but we want negative 49. So one of these 7's has to be negative. So negative 7 times a positive 7 equals negative 49. And then a 7 minus a 7 equals 0. So that would be why you don't have the x term in the middle. So to factor this out would be x, you do FOIL again, x and x, multiply to give you this x squared, and then you'll have 7 and then a negative 7 here. It doesn't really matter which side they're on, as long as you remember this one is positive and this one is negative. So if you multiply these out with FOIL, you get x squared minus 7x plus 7x and then minus 49. Since this positive 7 and negative 7 both have x's, you add them together and that will give you a 0. And if it's 0, it just doesn't show up at all. So it would just be x squared minus 49. And then on your other problem, you have x squared minus 144. In this case, just find two numbers that multiply to give you 144, and they also subtract to make 0. The only numbers that like two numbers that subtract to make 0 would have to be the same, like 7 and 7. They're called perfect squares. So like 2 times 2 equals 4, 3 times 3 equals 9, 4 times 4 equals 16, 5 times 5 equals 25, 6 times 6 equals 36, 7 times 7 equals 49, 8 times 8 equals 64, 9 times 9 equals 81, 10 times 10 equals 100, 11 times 11 equals 121, and finally 12 times 12 equals 144. So, we do have 44, and the only two numbers that multiply to give you 144 and can subtract each other to make 0 are these two. So, so to make negative 124, you need a negative 12 and a positive 12. So just put that into a FOIL problem. You'd still have two x's here, and then multiply 2 x's here. Then you multiply the outside. I'll just put the negative 12 on this side and the plus 12 over here. So you multiply these two. The first would be x squared. Then outside would be minus 12x. Inside would be plus 12x, and then last would be negative 144. And then these two are the same, and that's why, since these are the same and they have opposite signs, they make 0, and then you just have x squared minus 144 left over. So this would be your perfect square for this one, or this would be your factored from this one, x plus 12, and then parentheses x minus 12. same, and then for this first one it would be x plus 7 and then x minus 7. So yeah, that's how you do it, babe.